I think it's pretty amazing when you think about it. The people used to say that being gay was wrong. Pretty recently, folks used to, like most people used to say that being gay was wrong. Of course, it's not wrong to be gay. I mean, it's pretty gay, but it's not wrong. But that's what people used to say. And now nobody says that. And I think that's a positive change. I think that's a good thing. Although I do wonder if there are gay people who miss when it was wrong. Maybe there's a few who miss when it was, because wasn't it a little more fun when it was like, this is fucking crazy? Like, didn't that give it a little zhuzh, a little, I could lose my job, oh fuck. Because now they're like everybody else, which is great, and they can get married, that's terrific, but is that fun to fuck your husband at your house? Wasn't it more fun to be in an old nightclub at 4 a.m, like, I'm breaking my mother's heart? Oh, yeah. I don't know. I don't even mean just gay people. Just some people like when sex is a little fucked up, you know? Some people like when sex is a little fucked up. All right. No. All right, you want to talk about it? Should we talk about it? Yeah, all right. I don't mind talking about it. Okay. Here's what I'll do. I'll give you some advice. Here's some advice that really only I can give you. Here's my advice. If you ever ask somebody, can I jerk off in front of you? Just let me finish. Let me finish what I'm saying. Fuck. Okay. If you ever ask somebody, may I jerk off in front of you? And they say yes. Just say, are you sure? That's the first part. And then if they say yes, just don't fucking do it. Just don't do it. Because look, whatever you're into, okay? Because everybody's got their thing. Whatever your thing is, I don't know. You all have your thing. I don't know what your thing is. You're so fucking lucky that I don't know what your thing is. Do you understand how lucky you are? That people don't know your fucking thing, because everybody knows my thing. Everybody knows my fucking thing now. Obama knows my thing. Do you understand how that feels? To know that Obama was like, good Lord. Everybody in the world knows my thing. I got on an airplane in Italy. This little kid was like, Mama, that's the guy who jacked off in front of the people. So whatever your thing is, I don't know what it is. Maybe you can't come unless you have your father on speakerphone. Whatever it is. If you want to do it with somebody else, you need to ask first. But if they say yes, you still don't get to just go, woo, and charge ahead. You got to check in often. I guess that's what I would say. Check in. Because it's not always clear how people feel. Like, men are taught to make sure the woman is okay. But the thing is, women know how to seem okay when they're not okay. So you can't just look at her face and be like, yeah, her eyes are dry, we're fine, let's just keep going. You got to check in. Because communication during sex can be very confusing. Like, sometimes you're with a woman, you're having sex, she's making noises, she's going like, ooh, ah, and you're like, oh, she loves it. Not necessarily. Sometimes they're making those noises just to get through it. Because it's easier to go, ooh, than to say, I hate how you fuck me. Honestly, it's awful. So she goes, ooh, baby. It's kind of like a Negro spiritual. It's sort of similar. So to assume that she likes it is like if they heard slaves singing in the fields and you're like, hey, they're having a great time out there. As far as my thing, I don't know what the fuck. People are like, why do you want to do it anyway? Okay, I don't know. I like jerking off. I don't like being alone. That's all I can tell you. I get lonely. Where is everyone? It's just sad. I like company. I like to share. I'm good at it, too. If you're good at juggling, you wouldn't do it alone in the dark. You would gather folks and amaze them. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about that shit. I don't really have a shot with him, I think, because I just don't rate movie stars. I'm not really fucking fat. It's ridiculous. Like I have this problem now. My pants I can't keep them they won't stay up. Because here's what happens. Okay, you get fat, and some of you skinny people won't. I don't give a shit about you. You won't get this. I hate skinny people because they don't empathize with fat guy problems. They just don't. Like, you ever have a skinny friend? You're trying to tell them, like, I just wish I could have one donut and fucking walk away. I wish I could do that. I wish I had the power to eat a donut. And your skinny friend's like, well, just eat the donut then. What's the big deal? You should totally just have a donut if you want. You should totally go ahead and have one. Just enjoy yourself and have the donut if you like that. Fuck you. You don't get it. It's a whole spiral that begins with a donut. Later I'm killing hookers. I don't even remember what happened. But so here's what happens. You get fat and your pants start to get tight, right? And then you get fatter because it's not like, oh, I'll stop eating now, you know? And then suddenly all your pants fucking hurt. Like every pair of pants hurts. And then you eat even more because it's like, fuck it now, man. Who even cares? Fat shit. Fucking obsessed with food. I went to this fucking thing with my wife and kids where it was like the kids and their kid friends and just a house full of assholes, you know, that have kids. And I'm just sitting there fucking, I just want to kill myself and I just want a bomb to drop on the whole house and take us all out. And I get in there, but then there's a plate of cookies. And like, as soon as I'm like, that's when I'm done, I'm eating every fucking cookie on that plate. That's what I'm here. That's what this all is fucking that. So, and you have to have a strategy, you know? You can't just fucking stand there and just fucking, you have to like sort of keep rediscovering the cookies, you know? You have to walk over and go like, oh, hey, so who brought those? That's cool. It's interesting. You do this. This means like, I totally could not eat it, but I'll just, I don't want to hurt people's feelings. Brought the cookie. That's interesting. Yeah, I can take it or leave it. Totally fucking radar back there. Okay, new people around the dish. Do it again. Hey, if people start noticing, you have to say something like, these are crazy. Like, I don't know what it is about them. Yeah, it's the fucking cookies. It's not you're a piece of shit that can't stop eating anything. But, so here's what happens, though. You get fat enough, though, what happens is your belly starts to push out like this, and then it pushes your pants down to your pelvis because they won't hang in the normal place anymore. And then down there, they feel loose, and you start going, hey, losing weight, all right, I'm coming down. My pants are getting loose, I am getting thinner. I ate my way through to the other side, I did. I don't give a shit. I'm fat. Look at this shit. I don't fucking care. Look at that. I don't care. It's just a sweaty bowl of fucking flesh. I don't care. Look how fucked up this is, too. It goes right in. Like, it goes at a right angle. It hits my pelvis. It doesn't, like, slope back down. It fucking goes in and then back up. It's fucked up. Like, when I'm in the shower and I'm scrubbing like this, when I get down there, I gotta turn in like this. I gotta actually make a turn. I'm gonna fucking cut in, or the crevice gets fucking filthy. It's ridiculous. It is. It's like a theater seat. There's like fucking receipts and shit and popcorn and fucking kids' toys and oh fuck, what the hell? Because in places where that doesn't happen, people are just too free and fucking, they're just a bummer, you know? Like, I was once on Venice Beach and I'm jogging, and there's this guy rollerblading towards me. And he's got rollerblades on and just a thong. Just a fucking thong that's just grabbing his dick and balls and just fighting with it, going, stay in there.
And then he's just totally naked otherwise, and he's got this Kenny G hair, and he's just rollerblading like. I'm free. And I actually had to stop jogging because I needed my whole body to fucking hate this guy with. I had to just stand there and go, oh, you motherfucker! Now I have to know you exist, you piece of shit! Fucking go skating to an AIDS tree, you motherfucker! All right, now. I don't know. I've started to kind of hate people, and it's not because I have anything against them. It's just I enjoy it. It's just recreation. Like, you know when you're at the bank and you got nothing to do while you're waiting in line, so you just pick people to hate while you're waiting. You just look at someone and form an opinion with no information. And it's never positive. Who fucking wastes their time? I bet he's a hard worker. Who thinks about that shit? Skip over those people. Then you find a guy, oh, look at his shoes. What a fucking asshole. Oh, look at that piece of shit. Hope he dies today. Oh, God, I hate him. I hate him. You watch all the shit. Yeah, fill it out, you fuckface. Fill it out. Yeah, you filled it out. I knew it. You suck. He's just standing there. He has no idea you're just boiling with hate, you know? I feel people hating me sometimes, you know, like, I was at the post office and I'm at the line, you know, it's one of those things where there's a long line and one window open. So everyone's just like, everyone's mad. But when you're in the line, you're in the hate group. You get to be part of the group and you're all looking at each other going, like a silent movie of impatient people, you know. Then there's always one person who breaks the silence, somebody who has an idea, you know, like, they should open another window. And everybody's like, yeah, I know, I don't even know. I don't even know how to do it. Then there's always an old lady who has a story. I was here on Wednesday. And there was also a line like this. Holy shit, really? Oh my God, you fucking old lady, that's amazing. But anyway, then it's your turn at the window, right? And now everybody's looking at you and you feel the scrutiny of how quickly you're mailing your shit. You start realizing how unimportant your package is and you feel like they can tell. You know, get out of there, you don't need to mail that right now. And it's like, if you do one little extra thing, like, do you have those stamps that have Jackie Robinson behind you? You're like, Jesus. Fucking dude. They put their shit down heavily like, fuck now, this motherfucker's gonna make me stand here while he buys fucking stamps at the post office? Are you shitting me? You can't answer a kid's question. They don't accept any answer. A kid never goes, oh, thanks, I get it. They fucking never say that. They just keep coming. More questions. Why? Till you don't even know who the fuck you are anymore at the end of the conversation. It's an insane deconstruction. It's amazing. This is my daughter the other day. She's like, Papa, why can't we go outside? Well, because it's raining. Why? Well, water's coming out of the sky. Why? Because it was in a cloud. Why? Well, clouds form when there's vapor. Why? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know any more things. Those are all the things I know. Why? Because I'm stupid, okay? I'm stupid. Why? Well, because I didn't pay attention in school, okay? I went to school, but I didn't listen in class. Why? Because I was high all the time. I smoked too much pot. Why? Because my parents gave me no guidance. They didn't give a shit. Why? Because they fucked in a car and had me, and they resented me for taking their youth. Why? Because they had bad morals. They just had no compass. Why? Because they had shitty parents. It just keeps going like that. Why? Because fuck it, we're alone in the universe. Nobody gives a shit about us. I'm going to stop here to be polite to you for a second. But this goes on for hours and hours, and it gets so weird and abstract. At the end, it's like, why? Well, because some things are and some things are not. Why? Well, because things that are not can't be. Why? Because then nothing wouldn't be. You can't have fucking nothing isn't. Everything is. Why? Because if nothing wasn't, there'd be fucking all kinds of shit that we don't like, giant ants with top hats dancing around. There's no room for all that shit. Why? I'll fuck you, eat your french fries, you little shit. God damn it.
I was in upstate New York in a small town, and I was standing in front of a drugstore. And in the window of the drugstore, they had a wheelchair on display in the window. Is that really an impulse purchase? I should get a wheelchair. That would really help with my paralysis. Then I wouldn't have to drag myself everywhere I go, like I've been doing for 10 years since my legs were blown off at the marathon. Okay. Bunch of fucking hypocrites, apparently. Because, let me point some out to you. Let me point some out to you, motherfuckers. You were just, like, seconds ago, laughing at a man with no legs crawling on the ground. You're just... And then at the end, you're like, oh, but not those particular legless people. No. We thought you meant just some asshole with a childhood disease who deserves to be laughed at. Not one of those. Now, we're laughing at all legless people equally. However you lost your legs. Ha ha ha. You haven't legs. And we've legs. I have legs. I have 2 legs. 2 fucking legs. That's the maximum amount. I fucking love having 2 legs. I fucking love it. I wouldn't like having no legs. I really don't think I would like it. I think it would suck. I think it would suck shit out of the balls of Christ. It's an old Southern expression. It's not used like it used to be. I think 2 legs is better than none. That's what I think. That's just my opinion. It's not popular. You're not supposed to say that because you're supposed to always be very positive about disabled people. But I think that puts pressure on them to be positive. What if they don't want to be? Because the only story we want to hear is about the amazing disabled people. He's amazing. He lost his legs and then he won the leg-having contest. What about disabled people who aren't amazing? Who are just ordinary with a sweatshirt and some potato chips, and he's going, fuck, I wish I had legs. No, this is better. This is better with no legs. Why is it better? Because you can do anything now. I can do 4 things. Fuck off. I just don't know that our positive, non-disabled attitude really helps. Like retarded people. We're going to talk about retarded people for 20 minutes. That's what it's going to happen. We're going to discuss retarded people for 20 minutes. It's not okay to never speak of them. No, we're going to talk about them. First of all, I want to talk about the word retarded, okay? Because the word retarded, it's a bad word, and people do not like the word retarded. They find it very offensive. Now, I'm a little confused by this, because it wasn't always a bad word. And I grew up in the 70s, and it wasn't bad back then. And most bad words were always bad. You know, cunt never had a day in the sun. There was never a time where the Santa Claus at the mall was like, come here, you little cunt, tell me what you want for Christmas. And then in the 90s, we're like, let's lay off a cunt a little bit there, gang. No, we used the word retarded in the 70s. We used it to identify people who were retarded. It wasn't controversial. It wasn't like he's retarded. It was like he is retarded. This fellow right here is retarded, right? I told you yes, you're still retarded. He is retarded, everyone. And I grew up in Boston. We didn't say retarded in Boston. We said retarded. He's retarded. God bless him, he's fucking retarded. That's the way we used it. With love. Help the retarded. That's what people said in the 70s. Help the retarded. There was a lady outside the supermarket near my house every Christmas with a bell. She was like, help the retarded. Help the fucking retarded. You gonna tell me she was a bad person? She was helping the retarded. And I feel like we had more of them around back then. I haven't seen one in years. In the 70s, there was a retarded guy in a windbreaker on every street corner. We were using the word and they were more in our lives. I swear to God, they were more. They were in our culture. There was TV movies about retarded people all the time. Tonight on ABC, a retarded boy's dream. There was one, I remember with Sean Cassidy. I don't know if you remember Sean Cassidy. Some of you too young. But Sean Cassidy, he began his career as a teen pop idol. He was a 13-year-old boy with a very hit song called "Taboo, Run, Run." And he had feathered blonde hair and juicy lips. And he was on the cover of Teen Beat magazine. And everybody liked Sean Cassidy because he was sexy. He's a sexy boy. I thought he was sexy. I did. I thought he was really sexy. I was 6 years old. But I already had inappropriate sex feelings for teenage boys when I was 6. I was an old soul. I was a pedophile when I was 6. I used to go up to teenage boys when I was 6, like, hey, how's it going? That kid's weird. He's got a boner. Anyway. Not anymore. I outgrew it. But, no. I'm not sexually attracted to teenage boys. I'm not. But I don't not get it. I mean, I get it. I'm not like, what? Like, you can see it. Like, I was at an airport once, and I'm walking along where people walk in the airport, and there's these chairs facing the aisle, and there was this family sitting there, a mom and a dad and 2 teenage boys, and they're like just both sitting with their phones with their legs. They weren't like these shorts. One had cut-off shorts, and one had basketball shorts. And they both just had their legs open because they don't give a fuck. Both legs just splayed, and then just smooth, you know, just very... And I saw it. It didn't do anything to me. But I kind of wanted to stop and go, hey, fellas, let's close that shit up, huh? You're not getting me, but I know you're causing a problem for somebody in this airport. Let's close it up. I did not say that. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. Anyway, let's return to the comfortable subject of retarded people, shall we? So Sean Cassidy. Sean Cassidy was a teen singer who then grew up. He was about 18. Now he was, old and gross. Nobody wanted to fuck him. So he started to act. And he had a movie on TV called Normal People, where he played a retarded man who wants to live a normal life. It was very inspiring, actually. And at one point, he didn't do like a big retarded character. He wore thick glasses. He talked like Elmer Fudd. That was the whole thing. So he goes up to the guy who runs the group home he lives in, and he says, I want to get a job. And the guys who runs it is like, Republican conservative. So he's like, you can't get a job. You're retarded, But then there's a liberal lady who works there, and she says, of course he can get a job. He's as good as anyone. So they let him get a job as an air traffic controller or whatever was available. And then He meets a woman who's also retarded who lives at the group home. He falls in love with her. It's a very nice love story. And he says, we want to get married. And the guy says, she said, but they're in love. So they get married. And then one day he says, we want to have a baby. And the liberal lady says, no fucking way. And they just shut them down right there. And that's the end of the movie. I swear to God, that's just how it ends. And the point of the movie is just, you know, hey, there's a limit. Like, that's, I guess, what the point of it was. And that's pretty intense. But hey, retarded people were on television. We were talking about it. We were dealing with it. And they said the word retarded about 50,000 times in the movie. Now we don't say the word, and I don't see them anywhere. I guess that's my problem with it. And also, the word is not basically a bad word. It's a medical term. But it became a bad word because it's used as an insult, really. Not towards retarded people. Nobody does that. Nobody calls retarded people retarded to insult them. What would be the point of that? It'll be like going up to a chair and saying, you're a fucking chair. Like, what are you doing? No. People use it on their friends. Like, you're at a bar, your friend's like, I don't have any more money for beer. And you're like, you're fucking retarded. Do you know that? And in that moment, no one retarded is insulted. They're not. Do you know why? Because they're not there. Because we don't include them in our lives. They're not at the bar. How many of you have a retarded drinking buddy that you hang out with? No, you take them to the zoo when they're little and then fuck them. This is what I find confusing about this thing, is that we told many generations of people that they are retarded. We told them that that's what they are, and they lived with it, and they dealt with it. And then we just decided it's a bad word. So did we tell them this? Did we go back to them and explain this to them? Listen, Nelson, I have something to tell you. You're not retarded anymore. You mean I'm cured? No. No. No, we're not even working on it. Look, I think Trump is more from my world than he is from politics. You know, he's one of us. He's a showbiz guy.
He's an entertainer.
He's an entertainer. So I feel like we're responsible for him.
Yeah, but you know what I hear? I hear this making his way into your routine.
I don't think so. I think I think I said everything I need to say about Donald Trump. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, here's where I felt a little bit bad because a lot of people got mad at me and they said, just shut up. Just shut your mouth. Don't tell me. You know, a lot of times when you say, don't tell me what to think, right? I'm not telling anybody what to think. I'm expressing myself during an election year.
You're telling them what you think.
Yeah, that's right. But I did come into their lives through the funny ha-ha door, and then I took a big political serious shit on their table. So I get being irritated. I get it. I get it. I get why people would be irritated with my having written that. It's not what I do best. It's not what I'm known for. It's not what I'm asked about. You know what I mean? I mean, if you invited somebody to your house because you knew they were really funny and fun, and then they just said all this stuff, you'd be like, what are you doing to me? So I get why people got irritated. It's interesting to me, a lot of liberals got mad because I suggested that maybe conservatives and liberals have equal value and that they should each have a shot at running the government.
Right.
I mean, that's just the way that I was raised. I came from Mexico. When I was a little kid, I lived in Mexico.
Right.
And I remember coming to America and discovering it as a little boy from another country. And the idea of democracy and free speech was just an incredible thing to me. And it's still, I look at it with wide open eyes. I'm very innocent that way. And the way I look at the world is that I feel a certain way about how the way a country should be run, but not everybody feels the way I do. So when there's enough of me to push the election over to our side, we get a president for a while. Yeah. But the other side, who feels differently than I do, they should get an equal shot. Because it's not all my country, it's a lot of people's country. You know what I mean?
Of course I do.
So democracy shouldn't, some people think democracy means I always get things the way I want them. Well, I don't look at it that way.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, democracy means sometimes I'm really frustrated with the way the government works. Then I know it's working right. That's the way I look at it, and I'm in my 40s, and so to me,
Obama's a liberal. He's a liberal president. To some people, he's a huge conservative. It depends on how you look at it. Everybody looks at it differently. But I don't think Trump is any of these things. I think Trump is a guy who will dismantle the actual process. That's the only reason I said something. I'm not known for making political statements. I've never done this before. I have no track record of running my mouth politically.
Will you do it again?
No, I probably won't. But the reason I did in this case was because this isn't about I believe in the liberal cause and I want a liberal. It was because this guy feels like he could chuck it all away, and he's even saying he wants to. He's saying he wants to make it that you can sue people for writing something you didn't like. Yeah. You know, it's insane. So anyway, I shouldn't have said even what I said now, but
but you did.
I shouldn't have written it. I'm sorry. I apologize.
You don't mean that.
No, not at all. No.
I don't think life is that important. It's just not. It is not. People get too excited about life. Oh, life, fuck you. It's not that. It's... Make a list of every shitty thing ever that's in life. Life is okay. I like life. I like it. I don't need it. I'd be fine without it. I like life, though. I do. You know how much I like life? I have never killed myself. That's how much I like it. That's exactly how much I like it, with a razor-thin margin. I like it precisely enough to not kill myself. It's an option, though. It's totally an option. I mean, I'm 49. I have 2 kids. I've flipped through the brochure a few times. I've thought of killing myself just to win an argument. You're not supposed to talk about suicide. Even to your shrink. You ever go to a shrink and they're like, have you had thoughts of suicide? And you're like, no, because if I say yes, you'll press a button and folks will run in and hold them down. But you should be able to talk about it. The whole world is just made of people who didn't kill themselves today. That's who's here. Is all of us that went, okay, I'll fucking keep doing it. Because it's an interesting thing about life. Life can get very difficult, very sad, very upsetting, but you don't have to do it. You really don't have to do it. You don't have to do anything. You never have to do anything because you can kill yourself. If they send you a letter from motor vehicles, you have to come in and, no, I don't, I'll kill myself. You can do that. You can do that once. But you can do it. And it's interesting because even when life gets bad, people generally choose it over nothing. Even the worst versions of life. Even a shitty, shitty life is worth living, apparently. Because folks are living the fuck out of them. You ever seen somebody and you're like, how did he should kill himself? Why didn't he not? That dude. You ever been driving and you look at the next car and you're like, oh shit. I wish I hadn't looked in that car. That was difficult to glance at, let alone being it. Just a guy in a tan car. Nobody chooses tan. Nobody picks tan for their car. They give you tan. Is that mine? Yeah, it's yours, fucking loser. Made it tan. They shouldn't even make tan cars. It's mean to make them. You look over, you see a guy in a tan car with just dents all over it and a garbage bag for a window. What is holding up his suicide? What is delaying it? What is keeping him from stopping being that? And what would it take? What would it take? What would it take? Both windows are garbage bags? Is that...
Seriously, do you know how much misery is involved in a garbage bag for a window? Do you know how many separate moments of shit misery? I canceled my insurance. Broke my window. Duct tape. Here's the truth. Running away will not solve your problems. That's totally true. But killing yourself solves all your problems. It actually does. It even solves world problems. For you. What about ISIS? Kill yourself. Then they'll never get you. Seriously, if everybody who's afraid of ISIS kills themselves right now, then ISIS loses. Because they live in a world of people that don't give a shit. We're gonna cut his head off. Okay. It's not fun now. I think the worst part of being beheaded is... The worst thing about being beheaded is that you look really dumb right after. That's the worst part. They go like that, and you're like... Just that's fucking dopey. I don't think they like beheading bald people because they can't do this thing. That's the best part. They gotta go like this. It's not as cool. So just shave the top of your head and you won't have to worry about it.
How are you, Louis?
Hey, how you doing, Conan?
Good to see you.
Hey, Conan, how are you?
That's more like it.
Okay.
We need pep on this show. How are you? How was your Columbus Day? Was it fun?
Good. I went down to the village. They had a big festival. I like going to, things where there's a big outdoor area with lots of people. I just like stand. If you stand in a big crowd of people, you could just stand there and go, Jimmy! Billy! And nobody even looks at you, And I went, they had those games where you try to win the stuffed dog, and you end up paying like $200 for like an $8. I won these 2 giant stuffed dogs, and I was by myself, So I'm walking around with these things. I felt stupid, except for when I was at the festival, I was like the hero of everybody around me, So I was going, Jesus, look at that guy. Those dogs are huge. He's the best. And I'm like, yes, look at my dog. And fear me. The clown with a balloon on his head was no match for me. But, but then when you get farther away from the festival, people start going, what's with the idiot with the giant dog? You lose your credibility.
You should have brought them on the show.
I would have.
I think the whole audience would have been impressed.
Well, I got in a big fight with the giant dogs. They have an attitude,
Yeah. That can happen.
You know, Louis, we've known, well, how long we've known each other? About 4 years now or something, since you first started working on the show. You know, you're an ambitious guy and everything. You are. You're a very talented guy, an ambitious guy. I want to know, Louis, seriously, just talk to me. What are your goals? What do you want out of life? Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what my plan is. Okay, this is what I want. This is my dream. I want to change my name first, from Louis to Farty McCrablice. That's going to be my new name. All right. And then, once my name is Farty McCrablice, I'm going to go and cure like a really important disease. Because then everybody has to like say my name with joy, And Dan Rather will have to say, today, Farty McCrablice.
He may refuse to say it.
I know.
I don't think could be a more admirable goal than that, Louis.
That's all I want.
Have a little time to kill. Go up to somebody you don't know and just start a conversation.
Just any conversation?
Well, the fun way to do it, don't start the conversation in the beginning. Just start it in the middle. Try it. Just like walk up to a guy in a store and just go, yeah, well, how do you think I feel? Just knock on your neighbor's door when they open it, just go, so that's why he was being like that.
But wait, do you like talking to strangers? You enjoy that?
I do. It's weird in New York, though, because you never know who you're talking to, and you don't know what kind of person they are. Like, have you ever been talking to somebody, and it's a stranger, and it's just, you think you're having a conversation, and then you realize that you're talking to a guy who's just nuts? It's like, he's completely crazy, but I got on the subway once, and it took a long time the subway to come, and me and this guy got on. And he's got like a suit and tie and a briefcase, and he looked all right. We're sitting there, and he goes, "Wow, I thought the train would never come, you know?" And I was like, "Yeah." And and he says, "Well, it's hot. It's brutal." And I was like, "Yeah, it's hot." And then he says, "Yeah, I didn't even shave today." And I didn't know what that meant. But I was like, "Yeah, it's hot. Yeah, I didn't shave." And then he says, "You gonna tattle on me?" And all of a sudden I realized, oh, you're crazy! You're nuts! Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was having a conversation with a guy. And he had a briefcase, like that means anything. It's probably filled with parts of his mother or something, you know?
You need something to carry it in, you know. Well, I would think, you know, especially for you, you're a writer, you're a comedian, you would want to feed off the craziness here in New York. You know, you would like that.
Well, it makes it hard to be just civil, that everybody's nuts, because, like say you see somebody and you want to help them out on the street, you're afraid to help them because they'll think you're nuts. So you just go to hell with them, you know, let them suffer. Because what happened to me, I was getting off on the subway. I was getting off the train.
You're on the subway a lot.
I am. I spent a lot of time in there. Well, they closed the peep booths. So I have nowhere else to go now. But I got off the train, and there was this old lady getting off in front of me, and she goes to the booth, the guy at the token booth, and she says, "Excuse me, how do I get to Canal Street?" I just happened to notice that she asked him, and you know, and the guy in the booth's like,
What?
So she kind of goes, that's pretty much the response that she got. So she goes in that direction, towards there.
Right.
And the thing is, I was going to Canal Street, so I knew the way. So I'm walking behind her, and like a couple of minutes later, she starts going the wrong way.
Right.
So I tapped her on the shoulder and I said, "Excuse me, Canal Street's that way." And she was like, "Whoa!" Like I scared the hell out of her. Because how do you know why I know where the hell she's going?
Right.
I'm just some guy who, hey, it's Canal Street, you know. So she's like clutching her purse and she's all weirded out. And I was like, no, I heard you ask the guy, please, just Canal Street's that way. You shouldn't go that way. And she's like, okay. So she starts going, and here's the thing. I have to go there too. But I can't like follow her now, you know, hey, go to Canal Street, you know, I can't like walk behind her.
Right.
So what I did, I just didn't go. I just changed my whole day. I should have just stabbed her.
Yes! That's what you should have done.
Get on with my errand. Oh, I had a dream last night. I had a, can I tell you about it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I had like, it was a gay dream. And I didn't know I was having a gay dream. It was, okay, here's what it was. I was at a cafe with a friend of mine, and in Italy, we're like in an outdoor cafe, and we're having like espresso or something, and these two Italian boys come up like on scooters, you know, and they go, they say, "Come swimming with us. We're going swimming. Come on." And it's a dream, so we're like, yeah, we'll go swim with these kids, you know, why not? So I get on the back of the kid's scooter, you know, we go into the mountains, and we get to this beautiful lake, and they take their clothes off and they start swimming, and they go, "Come into the water, don't be afraid, it's beautiful, come and swim with us." So me and my friend are taking our clothes off, and I asked him, "Is this gay to swim with Italian boys?" And then my friend goes, "No."
Right.
I was like, "Yeah, you know, you're right." So I'm making out with one of them. And it hits me, of course this is gay.
Yeah.
What the hell was I thinking about? This is completely gay.
Yeah, that's gay.
That's gay.
Now, what kind of, do you have just showbiz friends, or do you have any friends outside showbiz, people you just hang out with?
I like to have a variety of friends, you know. People in showbiz are just one kind of person, but like I have this friend who tells stories a lot, and like have you ever had a friend who tells a story and it's really long and they don't know that you just don't care? Have you ever had a friend who's just a complete idiot? Have you ever had a friend who you just look at me and go, "What? I hate you. I hate you."
Yeah.
Well, my friend will tell me this. He's telling me this long story, and I tune out because I don't care.
Right.
It's not interesting. I'm not listening.
Right.
And so he's telling a story about his mother, right? And then he stops. He changes to a new story about his cat.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know because I'm not listening to anything that he's saying. So I still think he's talking about his mother. And then I start tuning back in because he sounds like he's going to stop. And he's saying stuff like, anyway, so she took a big crap on the floor this afternoon. And I don't want to seem like I'm listening. I'm like, oh, yeah, well, my mother craps all over the place. You're a good friend.
Yeah, I'm a nice guy.
I was trying to go, but people are too afraid of Harlem, you know? Like everybody, when you move to New York, they say, oh, you can't go to Harlem, because as soon as you get there, they kill you. Like, just as soon as you arrive, they stab you in the face. You just get murdered, which is stupid. I've been to Harlem, and people there, they have a lot of stuff to do. You know, they're busy. They're not just standing around waiting for lost white people to kill all day. Like they're just right outside the subway entrance. Goes, come on, come on! There's always excuses for racism, you know? Like, I met this guy from the South, and he was really racist, and I asked his friend, why is he like that? And his friend goes, oh, well, he was born on a farm. What kind of farm was that, you know? Maybe the animals were racist, you know? Just walking around, the animals are like, Jews! Jews! Black! Black! Jews! Jews. Well, that is a racist.
That's a terrible. That's awful.
Actually, it's not really racist to just say blacks and Jews, I guess. Just to say.
Just to say it.
Yeah, although it wouldn't be really cool to like stand on the subway platform and just go, blacks and Jews. Blacks and Jews. I'm not being racist. I'm saying blacks and Jews. Blacks and Jews, blacks and Jews. Blacks and Jews, blacks and Jews. It's okay, blacks and Jews.
And Slap, I understand you do some impressions. Is that right? Now, we
yes,
gotta get on some
okay.
impressions.
All right, here's one. This is my impression of a guy with really bad eyesight. All right, just a guy with really bad eyesight. Is that a pig? Oh, no, it's a glass of water. Black and Jews!
We had some trouble getting a hold of you.
I called somebody from your office called me, and then I called back, but I didn't. I dialed wrong. And have you ever gotten a wrong number, and the person that you get can't believe that someone could get a wrong number? Like, they're just blown away. They don't take it. I got some old lady. I called her, like, hi, some guy, Mike. I was like, hi, is Mike there? And she's like, what? Who is this? What do you want from me? She freaked out, you know, like, her phone rings every 40 years, and it was me this time. And so I kept redialing her all day and going, put Mike on or I'll kill you. You're gonna, I'm going to come get you. Me and Mike, you're going to murder you. No. I used to always like when the phone rang anytime, but now it rings like 20 times a day, and it's solicitors and stuff. And I got that call today where hold calls you. Have you ever gotten a call and, hello, this is an important call. Please hold on. And I'm in my house. I'm on hold. I didn't call anybody. Anyway, it was my mother because she works for MCI and she's trying to get me to switch. And no, you know who calls me every day though? AT&T calls me every day, and they're like, "Hi, this is AT&T. Would you like to have AT&T?" And I'm like, I know, that's the whole thing. Would you like to have it? It's AT&T. And I'm like, that's what I have. I have it. That's what we're talking on right now. Well, do you want some more? They never give up, too, because I tell them every time, I'm like, I have. No, but it's good, though. You should. I know, I have it. I'm happy with it. But couldn't you still get it? It's like calling me and going, hi, would you like to be a guy on the phone? I am a guy on the phone. That's what I...
Are you, I don't know if you are, but are you worried about this Y2K thing? Are you worried about the year 2000?
Not really. Some people, I heard a new angle on it that some people are like, I'm not going to have to pay my bills. Woo! Y2K, gonna clean it out. Woo! I ain't paying nothing. Woo! Woo! They're they're going to forget who I am. And I don't buy that because I think there'll be this new rule like, okay, we all know that you all owe people money, so just all poor people just have to give rich people money. Just give it. It's like $100 a week. Just give some rich people.
That's the system they're going to come up with?
Yeah.
This is a very cynical, almost political view from you. Are you leaning that way? Are you going to become one of those political comedians?
Not really. No, I don't really care about anything. But,
Good.
Yeah. Well, I think people are too quick to... People love to tear stuff down just because it's fun to get angry, you know? Like, you hear people, like, agreeing on the most insane... People like, oh, yeah... I hear people say, like, yeah, doctors suck, man. Who needs doc? And everybody around them goes like, yeah. Yeah, doctors can kiss my ass. What are you talking about? Doctors are good. Yeah, the post office. The hell with the post office, man. When people are like, yeah. Yeah, the post office sucks. It's like that, you know that old 60s song that, you know, sign, everywhere, sign. Remember that song?
Yeah,
the guy got really mad at signs.
Right.
You know, it's like... The whole song, he's like, breaking up the scenery, breaking my mind.
Right.
You know, it's like, oh, okay, well, no more signs then. No more stop signs, take them down. Who needs those, you know?
They're breaking my mind.
Yeah, they're messing me up, you know? Who needs those stop signs, you know? And at the end of the song, he's like, so I made my own little sign, and it said I'm doing fine. Well, see, he's a hypocrite. You know? The whole song's about signs are awful, and then he's like,
right.
I hate that guy.
That guy's a bad guy.
He's awful. And then even, I hate to go on about a 30-year-old song for 10 minutes, but then there's a part in the middle where he goes, I saw a sign said, long-haired freaky people need not apply.
Right.
And first of all, no, you didn't. You didn't see the sign. You're a liar. He's trying to get people mad about something that he made up.
Never a sign. Yeah.
And it's not fair.
But I bet you, in your theory, I bet it's right. I bet people have heard that song and like, get into it.
Like, yeah, signs. Get out of here. People just love to just agree, you know.
Yeah.
It's like when people use old sayings that we've all decided are true, and we don't even know how they connect to what you're talking about. And you just do half of them now. It's like, yeah, I went in Rome. Yeah, bird in the hand, and everybody's like, yeah, bird in the hand. Well, I don't know. Nobody knows the back. I do my own second half now, and people agree if you say it with enough. Like, yeah, bird in the hand is like a man in the sand. Like, yeah, no, that's true. I'm not gonna go back there next time. Or whatever. Like, yeah, when in Rome, you gotta grab the hand of a badger's dad. Like, yeah, man.
Stop breaking my mind.
True, breaking my mind.
You just got married?
Yes,
this is a nice thing. This is a happy thing.
Yeah.
You just got married. This is great.
I did, yeah.
I mean, how long you think this is? You're in this for the long haul. I mean, how long you think this will last?
A couple of weeks, you know. That's
right
good,
for now. Yeah. And you've got some good news. You just got a new dog. We were talking about it before the show. This is nice.
Yes, I did. I got a dog, and she's a puppy. She's great. And the thing is, it really changes your perspective on life, having a dog. Like, you never thought that you would be happy to see a big pile of poo, you know, until it's 5 in the morning and you're walking her and you're, come on. And then finally, and you're like, yes, poo! Poo! Ah, I love poo!
Why do you rub it on you?
I'm celebrating. Yes, poo. You're supposed to pick it up.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. Well, I know, because I would think it'd be hard for you to be up walking the dog early, because you're not a morning person.
No, I hate the morning. I hate it. I like breakfast, though. I like to eat breakfast. I have eggs every morning, and I always have my eggs a different style. You know, like today I had eggs Chicago style. Do you know how?
No, I don't know what that
is. Eggs Chicago style is where you're eating your eggs, and while you're eating them, you go, Chicago, yeah, woo, Chicago, Chi-town, woo.
Uh-huh. Really?
Sometimes I have my eggs St. Louis style, too. St. Louis style. Do you like eggs St. Louis style?
Yeah.
Yes, that's where you fry the egg, and then you eat it, and then you go get on the bus and masturbate till they kick you off. You like that kind, right?
Those people that were applauding ain't applauding now.
No?
That's when they were like, yes, we're from what? You got them. You've been on the road? You've been traveling around?
Yes, I was in some town, doesn't matter. And I was I was in a small town walking around. I like to just go see not tourist attractions, but just where people live, you know. And I went by a high school, and there was a game going on, a football game. And so I went down to the game, and it's not like a Giants game. There's no security. You just walk right down onto the field. And there was a pile of uniforms, and I thought, I had this fantasy of like putting a uniform on and just mix with the team, you know, and just stand there going, yeah, come on, let's get in there! You know, and they'll be like, that kid's weird. What's with that bald fag kid? How do you get on the team?
Yeah.
You know?
Why is he covered in poo?
Yeah. And just run out on the field, woo, you know.
Well, did you ever play football?
Well, I played in high school for a little while. We were a terrible team that we were the worst. We didn't even have a good football nickname, like the Tigers or the Bears or something. We were called the Chocolate Santas. Just depressing.
Yeah, it is depressing, yeah. Now, you keep up on the news? You're one of those comedians that likes to keep up on what's going on in the newspapers?
Yeah, once in a while I'll see a little story that surprises me.
Right.
As the other day I was reading about there was people in Kansas City. In Maine, they're passing some sort of gay rights law. So people from Kansas City are traveling there in buses to protest it. Which always amazes me when people are angry that someone's gay in another area that they don't know. People they'll never, oh, there's a gay guy somewhere. Oh, you know, they just get... And they organize and they march. Stop being gay in that town I'll never go to. You know, they just get hurt. Like, I don't know how it stops them from their... I picture guys mowing his lawn and then he's like, oh, I can't do it! Somewhere there's gay guys. I can't cut the grass.
That's hard for them.
Yeah.
What kind of people were giving you advice early on, showbiz advice?
Oh, I remember back when I started doing stand-up, there was a guy, his name was Neil Shea, this guy who was like an old showbiz guy, you know? And he's the kind of old guy who, he's the kind of person, you know, people that if you tell him good news, he's happy for you, but he sounds like he's in pain also. I'll be him, all right? And you'll tell me some good news, and I'll show you how he would, okay.
Hey, Cole, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing real good.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. Yeah, my sister just had a baby.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh!
He was like that. Anyway, so that guy all the young comics liked this guy, and he used to give us advice. And he had this thing he used to say, you gotta remember the 45 P's of success. Yeah, usually it's like the 3 S's or something. Right. The 45 P's. He was like, the poise, personality, perfection, point at things you want, put yourself in better places, pretend that you're successful, paint a picture of nice things,
The last 30 were just that noise. Sounds like a good advice, though, all of it.
Yeah,
point at things you want.
Best advice I ever got. My father used to try to give me advice when I was a little kid, but when I was a child, he wasn't very good at talking to kids, my dad. Like, I got beat up in school once, and I told my dad about it, and I asked for advice, and he made me memorize this speech to say in school. I was in 3rd grade, and I'm standing in the schoolyard, and I'm like, gentlemen, I appeal to your better nature. Treat me as your equal, not as your plaything. You know.
How did that work out?
My ass.
And I was walking out there, and I saw a beautiful woman, very attractive from behind. You know, I saw her walking ahead of me. So what do? You have to, yes, anything to see the front. Right. You have to. It's a weird, you'll like knock people over. Just guys do this. Yeah. I'm married. I have no intention of meeting her. I got to see the front. You know, you have to. It's horrible. It's some instinct where you used to knock them over or whatever it was. I don't know why, but so I kind of ran into traffic and ahead of her, and and it was my father. It was really embarrassing. But, turns out it's my dad.
I hate it when that
He's
happens.
got long hair, and he's got a nice ass, and I just sometimes...
I hear your dad has a killer ass.
He does. He does.
Now,
When you watch, he works it. He works that ass.
now you're a good man, and I mean this in the sense that he is. This is a guy, you don't know this about Louis, but Louis, this is true. You're very socially aware. You volunteer your time, you support different causes, isn't that true?
Well, I care about certain things, like animals. I think you shouldn't bother or yell at them or anything like that.
Is that the bumper sticker on your car? Don't yell at animals?
Don't yell. Just kind of, No, I don't do much about it, but my friend was buying some tuna once, and I asked him, are you getting the kind that is dolphin shaped? It doesn't hurt. And he's one of these guys who's just contrary, to be like, so what? Who gives a crap? Who cares? Screw that. Screw the dolphin. For no reason. Just say, so what? Screw that. Just anything you're saying.
Right.
And so I said, well, but it's cool to kill dolphins, And he said, well, what about the tuna? What about the tuna? Why isn't it cool to kill the tuna? And I said, that's stupid, because everybody knows that all tuna are assholes. I mean, everybody knows. They're arrogant. They're racist.
They're racist?
They are.
I didn't know that.
Very selfish. Stupid. I'll eat a dolphin and a tuna.
How is married life? You liking it?
Yeah, I do. I like it a lot. We get along well. The big things after a while are just all good, and it's the little things that get a little on your nerves, though. Like my wife likes to correct the way I pronounce words a lot. And I find that really annoying, because I just think that if I said it so that you knew to correct how I pronounced it, I said it well enough.
Because you at least understand the word.
Yeah, you knew what I'm not asking for a surgical tool. It's not a...
Right.
Just round it off.
Right.
I feel like.
Right.
And it's always something picky, too. Like instead of saying pianist, I'll say like cha-cha-cha-cha or something like that,
What's her problem?
Yeah, she gets all British on me.
But other than that, things are good?
Yeah. Other than that one thing.
Right. You're happy with your life. You're getting along with the world around you.
Well, mostly. I feel like people judge me a lot, though. Like living in New York, when I'm on the subway, I feel like people are judging me all the time.
Really?
Yeah, they are.
You really think so?
Yeah, you are right now, too.
Kind of, yeah. Now I'm thinking, what's he talking about?
That's right.
He's crazy. He's insane.
Well, let me give you an example. Like if you're on a subway, right, and you stand up and you just yell out to all the people there, I like when women pee on me. Everybody gives you dirty looks. They go like, ugh.
Right.
Right?
Right.
But here's the thing. If you're on the same train and you stand up and you yell, I don't like when women pee on me, they still give you dirty looks. You can't win.
Yeah. I hate that.
Yeah, it's not fair.
No, it's wrong.
It is wrong.
Now, you have a website.
It is.
It's wrong. But they know that now.
Yeah.
You have a website.
Thanks. Yeah.
Louis C.K.'s Bad Jokes.
That's right. Well, it's called louisck.com, and there's a lot of things on it. One of them is that I've started to write bad jokes, because I've been making a living writing good jokes and telling them for a long time, and I thought, what if I go the other way and write them as bad as possible?
Okay.
So if you go on my website, louisck.com, you can hear. I'm going to read a couple to you.
Because you think there are people out there that just want to hear the worst jokes.
Yeah, they do, and people hate them. I get hate mail.
Right.
These are horrible jokes.
Right.
You suck. I hate you.
Right.
But since I put them on the site, I got a spike. I get so many hits. It's unbelievable.
This is great.
Because people want it. They go, ah, and then they read another one. Ah, I hate that one too.
Right.
And they just really love it.
You're really onto something.
Yeah.
Can we hear it?
Okay, so here's a couple. Okay. Why can't a soldier look wistfully across the ocean?
Why can't a soldier look wistfully across the ocean?
Because there's no gays in the military. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Yeah, eat that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you call a lesbian who drives in a Ford Windstar full of penises?
I have no idea. What do you call that lesbian?
A Dick Van Dyke. Oh no, that's no good. That's no good.
No, you like that one. That's no good.
Yeah. People, and you know what? People desperately wanted to hate that one.
I know.
But it had such quality that no.
Well, and here, okay, so this one, you're going to hate this. Okay. And this one's just, this isn't even like a grown, this is just like, oh my God, that's bad.
Yeah.
All right?
I'm glad you're saying this ahead of time.
Okay. What do you call a dog that doesn't lick his balls?
What do you call a dog that
Doesn't lick his balls.
Yeah.
A dogsn't. See? It's so, yeah! Yes! It's so awful that they just go, oh no, that's just bad.
You know, they can't see it at home, but a lot of people just filed out and left.
That's right, they're all gone.
We're just adding crowd noise now in editing that we got off an old F Troop.
But Dick Van Dyke. Dick Van Dyke was good.
Yeah, that was excellent.
Okay.
And I'm curious, I know that you talk about your child. How old is your child?
She's 2.5.
And she's talking.
Oh, yeah.
I have a 9.5-month-old,
that's
not
great.
saying anything yet.
No.
Or we're not listening.
Try to keep it that way.
Yeah, right. So if your child's speaking, I'm guessing in some ways it's got to be a little harder, right?
Oh, yeah, well, because she doesn't talk like normal people, you know?
Right.
Well, like the other day, she wanted to say, excuse me. She says, accuse me. Like, that's not even close to meaning the same thing. Like, I'm a psychic. Like, I know with that. Accuse you of what? That you can't talk? Yes. No, she's full of it, because, like, seriously, you don't deal with this every day. Her favorite song is the alphabet song, right? But she doesn't call it the alphabet song. She calls it A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Like, she says the whole thing and thinks that's the title of the song.
Right.
Like, she'll say, Papa, I want to sing a song. What song do you want to sing? I want to sing A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T, V, W, X, Y, and Z. I'm like, well, don't bother now. Because you ruined it for everybody.
Wow. You have the gentle touch. I think that's important.
Well, I love her, blah, 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 but, you know, come on.
Because I'm an idiot. I'm the most useless, and I forget stuff. Like, one time I had her in the stroller, and I take her to the car. We're in a parking lot, and it's hot, so I go get the AC going. I come back, and I realize this tailpipe is right in her face, and she's like, I'm like, oh, my God! I almost destroyed the child. How could I tell my wife that that's how I killed our kid? Like, I don't know, sorry, you know, like I'd have to throw her into traffic, my baby, or something like that. I couldn't go home and face that.
Yeah, that's the right thing to do. Yeah,
I think so. That would be the right call.
Do you have a lot of friends who are married with kids? Do you have people that you can talk to?
And so I have a lot of people that I associate that have kids who I hate, but I don't have friends that don't have kids anymore because I don't relate to them, you know? They have a lot of time on their hands, those people.
Right.
And I get IMs, little text messages from a friend of mine who has no kids. And, like, he wrote me, he said, I'm on a plane and we haven't taken off yet. That's the IM, that's it.
Right.
So I wrote back, I hope your plane crashes.
Oh, man!
And he gets upset and he calls me and he says, take it back. You have to take it back. I'm like, why? I hope it actually crashes, so why would I take it back? And he says, well, how are you going to feel if the plane crashes now that you said that? I'm like, are you kidding? That would be amazing to know I can do that. The power. Best day of my life.
I say things and they happen.
Yeah, happily trade your life for that power.
Yeah.
But, no, it doesn't work anymore with other people once you have kids. And also, it's lopsided. Like, what you expect from children and what you expect from adults is totally different. You expect a ridiculous amount of politeness from your poor kid that you never... Like, I could be at a bar with my friend and he'll say, hey, you fat, bald douchebag, buy me a drink. And I will buy him an expensive drink.
Right. That's just the way you talk to each other,
Yeah, but I'll be in the kitchen with my daughter and she says, Papa, I want water. And I go, and how do we ask for water? Do we say please when we ask? She's like, hey, I'll die of thirst if you don't get it. I can't reach the glasses, you idiot. Get me the water. It's not fair.
Now, do you think you're a good parent?
No,
being objectively.
No, I'm awful. Because you don't turn into this great person when you're a parent. You just you're a jerk who has a huge responsibility now. And I lie to my daughter, like, shockingly. She's 4, and I've lied to her.
What kind of lies?
Well,
what are you
like the other day, I was eating these chocolates. Somebody sent my wife these chocolates, and I'm not allowed to ever have them. But they're just getting moldy. She won't eat them.
Right.
So I'm eating them.
Right.
So I'm in the pantry, and I'm just, I'm not even enjoying them. I'm just going, screw her, I can eat these, like, I'm not, it's a totally self-defeating moment.
Sure, yeah.
But I'm eating the chocolates, and my daughter catches me, and she says, what are you eating? And I said,
these are black tomatoes. So now she thinks there's a thing called black tomatoes.
Right.
That's who I'm raising. I lie to her constantly. Like, every time we're walking down the street and she's telling me a story, I'm lying that I'm listening to any of it. First of all, her stories suck. They're not interesting.
There's not a linear progression.
No, there's, you know. But also, I would listen if she had any notion of, like, traveling of sound. Like, we're walking on 8th Avenue, and she's talking like this, and I would have to put my ear on her face to hear her in the middle of traffic. So I just go, wow, yeah, wow. And I just keep saying that, and she keeps her going.
Right. She's satisfied.
Because she has no problem. See, I can't do that with my wife. Because if I'm talking to my wife, she says something and I go, wow. She's like, that doesn't match what I said. You're not listening!
Wow. I was actually listening. What, I do that during celebrity interviews sometimes.
Sure.
Wow.
Sure.
What kind of parents did you have? Because they always say that can have, that can be important.
My parents worked very hard. They both worked, and they didn't pay much attention to what they were doing, I don't think, because, like, they sent me to camp when I was in 3rd grade. And this is a true story. They sent me to camp. They didn't think much about the camp. They just picked one out of the phone book. This is true.
They looked up a camp quickly in the phone book, didn't look into it, and just sent you there.
That's an absolute true story. Camp for retarded kids. True story. I'm not lying.
Seriously?
I'm not lying.
Oh my God.
I went to camp for retarded kids because my parents were very unthorough in the research.
They didn't vet the situation
And
properly.
I'll never forget the moment I arrived there and I look around and I go, oh my God, I'm retarded. No one told you. How would I be the only kid who's not? And I guess I figured that's how they tell you. They just send you, and you show up and you go, oh, I'm retarded. Oh, well, here we go. Get this.
Oh, my God.
I was with one really hot woman once, and she got very drunk and slept with me. And the next morning, I remember her looking down at me, and she was so horrified. And she just looked at me like, ugh, like I feel like she had felt like she had raped herself with me somehow. And I saw her.
Oh God!
I saw her questioning everything that led up to being with me.
Yeah.
I realized, like, I am somebody's rock bottom moment. Like, I am the moment in someone's life where they looked at me and went, "Okay, I gotta stop all of this crap. I gotta reconcile with my dad. I gotta go back to school."
No more crystal meth.
Yeah.
That stops now.
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about something cheerful then. How was your Father's Day? Father's Day must have been?
Well, yeah, I got to spend it with my kids, which, you know, Yahoo.
You're such a sentimental
Well, it's
sap.
not, you know, it's like, hey, you're Employee of the Month, go mop up. You know, it's what I have to do. I have to be with my kids. I'll shut up. None of you have kids. I can see it by looking at you. Here's the thing. Parents never get to say that it's hard. You don't get to say that.
Right.
And it's the hardest thing in the world. Anything else that's hard, you get to say, this sucks.
Right.
But when you're a parent, first of all, it's impossible. You make huge mistakes constantly. Like, oops, irreversible damage there. Move on. You know, it's just huge mistakes. You don't get to sleep anymore. You don't have sex anymore. You eat standing up and fast. The entire nation depends on our success as parents.
Yeah.
And you don't even get to say it sucks. You have to say stuff like, I couldn't even imagine my life without my children. I can totally imagine my life. Really? That's actually all I ever do, is imagine my life.
Really?
And it's not a big fantasy. I'm not in the World Series of Poker. I'm just sitting in a chair, jerking off and eating chocolate. That's really it. That's all.
Lord. Okay. Well, listen, yes, you bring up a good point. Parenting is definitely very hard work.
Yeah, well,
I have 2 kids, and I know that it's very hard work.
Well, like, if you get sick, nobody cares. You can't call in sick to having kids.
Right.
As a matter of fact, if you get sick, your spouse hates you for being sick. Because it's just making their life harder. And I'm the same way. Like my wife, one time she's like, I have diarrhea. I had diarrhea all night. I'm staying in bed. And I'm like, let me see it. I want to see the diarrhea. Show me at least a cup of diarrhea if you want to stay in bed. There's just no way I'm taking it on faith and spending all day with the kids by myself. I'm just not. And she's the same way. Like I had a stomach flu. It was really, I was so sick, just deathly sick. And well, you know, my stomach hurt a lot.
Yeah.
And she's like, no, get out of bed, let's go. You know, you stayed up all night, it's your fault, let's go. And I have to amp up how sick I think I am to get in. I'm like, I'm really sick. I might have internal bleeding right now. And so she says, well, go to the hospital if it's that bad.
Sure.
And I did.
You did?
True story.
You did?
I went to a hospital.
Just to try and
I
prove
went
it.
into the emergency room and I said, I got a stomach ache. My wife doesn't care. And they admitted me. Because at the emergency room, they don't go like, get out of here, you pussy. They whatever you have, you can go in a hospital and say like, I just feel icky, I just feel weird.
And they have to.
Put a bracelet on you and fill out a thing, and
right?
Whatever. And so this doctor, this wonderful doctor, she gave me morphine in my arm. And she gave me a drip of morphine.
Really?
And which was great. And then she sent me home with opiate suppositories, which is a huge dilemma to me.
Okay.
Because I like opium. Who doesn't? It's perfect. It's the greatest thing ever.
Yeah.
But I have a huge problem with voluntarily putting things in my own ass. I just can't do it.
So it's a battle of wills here.
And I'm in the bathroom with my pants in my ankle, and I'm like sweating and shaking, and that little tiny thing, I'm like talking to myself, just do it! Just come on! I don't want to do it. Finally, I cram it in there, and I think that was probably the greatest moment of my entire life.
Really?
Yes, because it's pure opiate pleasure that begins at your anus. And it just explodes. Just this warmth that starts at the ground zero that is your ass. And you just go, oh, God, that is good. More things in my ass, please. Okay, then. So that's what it's like having kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the polite thing to do, because when people ask you where you're from, they don't really want to know.
Yeah.
They just, because you were standing there looking needy, and they had to say something to your face. Where are you from?
Yeah.
But I hate when people try to explain where they're from. You know, they're like, well, technically, just make a noise, just exhale. Nobody. I don't even listen when people. I'm like, where are you from? I'm done. You could have said Hitler's vagina. I don't care. It's not. Like, I'll just go, okay. What parts? I don't care. But
Hitler's vagina.
Yeah. It's like, sounds like a name for a hairpin turn on some roads. He lost his Chevy on Hitler's vagina. But anyway. I met a guy recently in Boston. I said, where are you from? And he goes, well, I was born in East Medford, but then we moved to North Medford. I'm like, I hope you die in South Medford. You idiot. Why would you think that people want to know about your family's migrations within the town
of Medford?
Like, what? Was your dad in the army? Is that why you moved around Medford so much? What was it like when you first saw snow in North Medford? Did you have to change money, you fat idiot? He's fat, too. I hate this guy. I knew him for 10 seconds, and I just carry hatred for him.
Even after all this time.
Like, I'm in the shower, just, Medford, idiot. I'm, like, scrubbing my ass. Like, my ass is raw because I hate this guy so much. I'm like, Medford, just say Medford!
Let's talk about happier things. How are your children? You have children?
Yeah. Ugh.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about that. Why? How are they?
Well, the little one is she's not nice.
How little is she?
She hasn't given me a fresh reason to love her in a long time. That's all.
How old is she?
So I'm kind of just hanging on. She's 3.
3, okay.
And, like,
The other day I gave her a Fig Newton. She really likes Fig Newtons. So I get the box down from where I hide them, and I go, here, have a Fig Newton. And she goes, they're not Fig Newtons. They're Pig Newtons. And I'm like, no, they're Fig Newtons. And she goes, no! They're Pig Newtons. And here's the thing, okay? I know this is okay. Like, I'm aware that this is not a big deal.
Right.
But it's all day with that kind of crap. And you get sick of it. Because here's what bothers me, okay? It's not that she's wrong. She's 3. She's entitled to be wrong. But it's the arrogance of this kid who knows nothing, and she doesn't doubt herself for a second. She's not going like, I think those Pig Newtons aren't. She's going, no, they are Pig Newtons. I'm like, dude, I'm not even using my memory, okay? I'm reading the box that the thing came out of 11 seconds ago.
Right.
And you, like, what are even the odds that you're right and I'm wrong? What are the sheer odds? And by the way, take a bite of does it taste like a pork cookie, you idiot? It's got figs in it. Get a grip.